For many of us, having a place to call home is something that we have never been without. But throughout the UK, the numbers of those having to call the streets their home is growing. Here in York, a group of volunteers are trying to make a difference.
So we provide hot meals and a chat, and we do extra food that we get donated from our suppliers. From some people who have their own places but struggling to feed themselves. So, from the likes of Marks and Spencer's, Co-op and places like that, they've got food that they can actually cook themselves, fresh vegetables and things like that. So at least they can take home even washing powder. We tend to box them up and things so that at least they've got something, because it's, things are expensive to buy. And if you're on the breadline as it is, something like this can just get them through the week to the end of the month.
But for one volunteer, this is a cause close to her heart.
To be honest, it was probably because I was nearly homeless at one stage, and my colleague Kim and Alex, who also are the co-founders, were absolutely brilliant to me, and we sat one time talking about it one night, and we decided that we'd come down and join this street kitchen one night just to see what it was about, and we never not looked back at all. We've been doing it now for 2 years.
From humble beginnings, the group has grown to accommodate the growing need.
If somebody's got to do it, haven't they, at the end of the day? It just so happened it's us. Since we started it, there was just the three of us that started it. We've got something like 40 volunteers now, sort of on a rota of how many people want to come. That many people are coming together to want to do the bit for the community, really. I don't think people quite realise how bad it was. It kind of like broken down some walls. They speak to us and we sort of try and point them in the right direction again of where they can get the help that they need.
It's got huge, and I think it's since that the supplies have come as well, so that they can be able to feed on, take things away and cook. I think that's become quite big, but they do rely on a hot meal, and a pudding.
The volunteers don't just provide food or clothing, they also provide time for a chat as well.
I'm a nurse, and mental health is a huge issue in York, and to feel lonely and vulnerable is a really horrible situation to be in. And I kind of thought, even if I can give an hour of my time, even if, I speak for 10 minutes to one of those people that are lonely and vulnerable, that, it might just get them through the day. Because it's a difficult place to be, is on your own, and not think that, you have got a friend.
But how can we go about tackling the issues surrounding homelessness?
Don't give the homeless money. If you're going to get them anything, get them something to eat or something to drink, or give to us so we can help provide it.
And it's about connecting with other charities as well, and working together with the council. Some people, even some of these guys here, don't think that they deserve to have somewhere of their own because they are addicts, and there's like, why give it to me? And there's someone out there that isn't.
With the volunteers taking to the streets twice a week, it's hoped that this community spirit will start a conversation on tackling homelessness in the city. York Atkinson, That's TV.